How much money do you lose every month just from missed calls or maybe dropped follow-ups? It's a question that honestly it probably keeps a lot of small business owners up at night. And it's a problem that often gets overlooked, doesn't it? We spend so much time thinking about getting more leads when, for many folks, the biggest leak isn't really a lack of potential customers at all. It's failing to capture, maybe qualify, and actually follow up on the leads they already have. It's like, pouring water into a bucket full of holes, then wondering why it's never full. Today, we're diving deep into a really fascinating new approach that promises to, well, plug those leaks. And frankly, it might just revolutionize how small businesses operate. We're talking about the Ava SMB Command Center. It's being presented not just as another piece of software, another tool, but as a comprehensive solution aiming to solve those pervasive everyday business challenges. Okay, let's unpack this.
That's precisely it. That's the core insight our sources are highlighting. What's often missing for small and medium-sized businesses isn't a shortage of potential leads. It's robust, consistent opportunity management.
Yeah, the premise here points to a fundamental shift in thinking. Instead of just focusing on generating new leads, the real immediate gains are in optimizing the ones already knocking on your door. And what's fascinating is this concept of a unified business operating system, one that integrates functions usually scattered across like multiple disconnected tools. This isn't just bundling things together, it's really trying to fundamentally remove that integration friction. The kind that has plagued SMBs for years, a problem that often costs more in lost time and missed opportunities than the software itself. It's a whole new operational paradigm, really.
You've hit on such a critical point there. The pain is palpable. We've all experienced it, right? Either as a customer trying to reach a business after hours or as an owner feeling that frustration knowing a potential client just slipped through the cracks. It's not just an inconvenience. It's a very real financial cost. So when our sources talk about the Ava Command Center, they introduce it with an incredibly concise, and I have to say, pretty compelling elevator pitch. It goes something like this. For $1,000 upfront and $100 a month, you get a fully automated Ava Command Center. That includes your own AI receptionist, an automation hub, and a ChatGPT team trained for your business. And the way it's framed in the material isn't just as another app to pile onto your existing tools, that tech stack that just keeps growing.
The tech stack burden.
Exactly. Instead, it's positioned as a complete business operating system designed to run your whole operation. And for the cost of, as the source physically puts it, a nice office chair. That comparison, it instantly makes you rethink the scale of what's on offer versus how accessible it is.
Right. And what's truly fascinating here is precisely that one-sentence package and the architectural shift it represents. Historically, each of those components, a 247 intelligent receptionist, a robust automation platform, dedicated AI for content, each one would be separate, often a really significant investment.
Absolutely. Separate bills, separate logins.
Exactly. Each with its own setup costs, monthly fees, steep learning curve. So bundling them into a single affordable offering fundamentally changes the game for SMBs. This move from disparate, often kind of clunky tools to a unified operating system is so crucial because small businesses often struggle immensely with the complexity and the spiraling costs of managing multiple platforms that just don't talk to each other.
Yeah, the integration nightmare.
Precisely. We connect this to the bigger picture. It's about simplifying operations, reducing those hidden costs of fragmentation, and maximizing efficiency. It lets small businesses allocate their precious resources, both time and money, more strategically towards growth, not just maintenance.
I can already sense the mental gears turning for a lot of listeners, moving from how do I get more leads to how do I stop losing the ones I have?
Yeah.
So let's dive into what our sources suggest is the first major aha moment for businesses looking at this system, the 24/7 receptionist protocol. I was talking with a small business owner just last week, a plumber, actually, and he was just tearing his hair out over missed calls. He'd be under a sink, phone ringing.
Oh, yeah. Classic scenario.
Right. And by the time he could surface, the lead was gone. It really highlights this core problem. So when our sources talk about this 24/7 receptionist protocol, what's the most significant tangible problem it solves? The one that really triggers that aha for someone struggling like that plumber.
That plumber story perfectly illustrates it, doesn't it? The most significant tangible problem this protocol solves is that unrelenting demand for immediate customer interaction, combined with the unavoidable reality that small businesses just have finite human resources.
They can't be everywhere at once.
Exactly. And our sources suggest this isn't just some advanced answering machine. It uses sophisticated natural language understanding. It figures out why someone is calling. Imagine every call answered instantly. Not just by a robot voice, but by an AI that can genuinely interact. It can handle common FAQs all by itself, capture precise details for more complex stuff, and then intelligently route or escalate that information to the right human or automated workflow within the command center. So you get a genuinely personalized instant interaction even when your whole team is busy or, it's midnight.
Wow.
The aha moment is that realization I'll never miss a customer again, no matter when they call or how busy I am. It's about creating a truly continuous customer experience.
That peace of mind alone seems invaluable, honestly. No more calls going to voicemail during dinner. No more staff tied up answering the same question 5 times a day. It's a distinct advantage over human receptionists in terms of sheer availability.
But, okay, capturing those interactions is one thing. What happens next? That's where the Ava Command Center itself takes over, becoming what our sources call the automation hub. How does this central hub move beyond just capturing information to actually, managing and driving the customer journey?
Right. That's where the integration magic really happens. Think of the Ava Command Center as the central nervous system of your business. It's not just a dashboard showing you stuff. It's where all the data converges. Data from your AI receptionist, your marketing campaigns, your sales interactions, customer support tickets. It all flows there. It's designed to replace, like you said, a bunch of disconnected tools.
Yeah, by unifying campaigns, follow-ups, reporting, all in one central intelligence space. So let's say your AI receptionist notes a customer mentioned a specific service. The command center can automatically trigger a follow-up email with details on that service. It can assign a sales task to your team, maybe update your reporting, all while logging that interaction history.
Seamless.
Exactly. It ensures every touch point moves the customer journey forward smoothly and efficiently. Our sources emphasize it's positioned as the cockpit that runs sales, support, and marketing together. And tell me the SMB owner to realize, wait, this is like a control panel for my entire business, not just one piece of it.
That is a huge shift from juggling, 5 different software subscriptions just to get a basic overview. And speaking of control, the third major component, the SMB ChatGPT teams. That's equally compelling. The idea here is that you get 2 dedicated seats for your own ChatGPT team trained on your business to help write, reply, calculate, and create. Now, the concept of an SMB ChatGPT team sounds incredibly ambitious, almost futuristic. From what we've seen in the sources, what kind of tasks specifically can these AI employees realistically handle? And where might their limitations still lie, even after being trained on a business's specific data? What are the most surprising ways they're being used by early adopters?
That's a crucial question because, while the term AI employees is a powerful analogy, it's important to clarify this isn't really about replacing human intuition or, strategic thinking. Not yet, anyway.
Right, it's augmentation.
Exactly. It's about empowering your human team by offloading the repetitive, data-intensive, and time-consuming tasks to an intelligent system. And the trained for your business's part is key. It means the AI isn't just a generic model like the public ChatGPT. It's fine-tuned on your company's specific data, your product info, your unique selling points, your customer service scripts, even your brand voice.
Sounds like you.
Pretty much. This allows it to generate truly relevant on-brand content. Realistically, these AI teams can generate initial drafts of marketing copy, personalizing it for different customer segments. They can draft custom replies for common questions, freeing up your support staff for the trickier stuff. They can even assist with data calculation or creative content generation like social media posts or blog outlines. One surprising use highlighted is how it helps small teams quickly adapt, like to seasonal campaigns or sudden market shifts. It can rapidly generate relevant messaging.
That's huge for agility.
Yeah, it really is. The limitations, of course, lie where you need nuanced human judgment, empathy, or complex strategic planning. It augments rather than simply replaces. It lets your human staff focus on higher-level strategic work and direct customer engagement where that human touch is essential. It genuinely empowers small businesses to compete with much larger outfits by automating tasks that usually need significant human capital.
That's a huge potential force multiplier, isn't it? Expanding capacity with intelligent assistance. But with such powerful tools, particularly AI, there's often a steep learning curve. People worry about that. This brings up a critical point. How do users, especially maybe those less tech-savvy owners or staff, actually adopt these tools effectively? Our research highlights a hidden but essential component, comprehensive certification and training. For a small business owner who's already short on time, how is this no-tech overwhelm promise actually delivered? What does this certification involve?
That's arguably one of those vital pieces of the puzzle, and yeah, often overlooked. The promise isn't just handing over the keys to the tools. It's making sure they're actually used effectively.
Otherwise, it's just shelfware.
Exactly. Our sources emphasize that the no-tech overwhelm promise is delivered through a structured, step-by-step certification process. It's designed for both staff and owners. This isn't just a thick manual you never read. It's more like a series of practical, guided modules. Probably short, digestible video lessons, interactive exercises, real-world application scenarios right there within the Ava Command Center environment. It helps users understand not just what a feature does, but how it fits into their specific business workflows.
Making it practical.
Right. The certification ensures everyone on the team, from sales to support, knows how to leverage the AI receptionist, set up automation rules, use the ChatGPT effectively. It's about building confidence and competence, making sure the tech doesn't just sit there, gathering digital dust. It directly addresses that common fear of being left alone with this complex new system.
That's so important. It's not enough to just have great tech. You need to know how to wield it. So with all these incredible features, the 24/7 receptionist, the AI teams, the training, it naturally leads us to the big question. What does this all mean for your bottom line? Our sources encourage what they call the numbers mindset. Think about it. What's the value of one missed customer? One $2,000 deal dropped because no one answered the phone. Ooh.
Yeah.
These are real, tangible losses that can add up incredibly fast. Now, a claim like pays for itself in the first week is incredibly powerful. And frankly, some listeners might be thinking, okay, that sounds almost too good to be true. Based on our source material, what are the key factors that allow for such a rapid return on investment? And are there maybe specific types of businesses where this ROI might be a bit less immediate?
It's a fair question. But that claim isn't just marketing hype. It's deeply rooted in preventing those unseen costs and actively recovering lost revenue. The key factors for that rapid ROI are directly tied to those leaks we talked about right at the start.
Missed calls, slow follow-ups.
Exactly. Missed calls, delayed follow-ups, unmanaged leads that just fall through the cracks. Many small businesses are bleeding cash from these silent costs without even fully realizing or quantifying them. By capturing every lead instantly, ensuring consistent follow-up through automation, and empowering teams with AI, the Ava Command Center essentially plugs these revenue drains. So if you're currently missing even a handful of potential customers or dropping just one significant deal a year, the initial investment and that low monthly fee become negligible very, very quickly.
Makes sense.
The ability to pay for itself in the first week, as many clients apparently report, really speak to the immediate impact of recovering and nurturing leads that would otherwise just vanish. Poof, gone.
Now, while the benefits seem pretty broad, businesses with higher customer acquisition costs, maybe a higher value per customer, or those currently struggling with really inconsistent communication outside of standard business hours, they'd likely see the most immediate and dramatic ROI.
Higher stakes, faster payback. You got it. If your average customer value is lower, or maybe your current lead capture is already near perfect, the ROI might be less immediate but still significant over time through efficiency gains. So just to recap, for that $1,000 up front and $100 a month, you're getting the 24/7 receptionist protocol for constant call and message capture. You get the Ava Command Center as your unified automation cockpit. 2 dedicated seats in SMB ChatGPT teams acting as your intelligent assistants. And crucially, the certification and training so your team knows exactly how to use it all.
A whole package.
The whole package. You're essentially hiring a permanent, highly efficient operational staff that you'll never have to fire and that works around the clock. The mic drop close from our source is a powerful analogy, really. It encapsulates this whole value proposition. If you run a small business and you're still missing calls, still duct taping tools together, or still wondering how to use AI, this is like refusing electricity when the light bulb was invented.
Wow. Okay, that's a truly powerful way to put it. This deep dive has really highlighted the potential for small businesses to, well, transform their operations and crucially capture a significant amount of lost revenue just by embracing integrated AI and automation. It really reinforces that idea that the biggest opportunity for growth might not always be finding more leads, but simply optimizing how you handle the ones you already have, turning those unseen costs into visible profits.
Absolutely. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, it really prompts us all to consider, how many of those light bulbs are you missing out on in your current business operations? And what could truly be achieved by embracing these kinds of foundational shifts? Adopting a system like the Ava SMB Command Center isn't just about saving costs or reacting to problems. It's presented as a strategic investment, a foundational element for future growth and resilience in what's becoming an increasingly competitive, digitally driven landscape. It's about setting your business up for sustained success, not just, keeping it afloat day to day.